It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the focus is on the Thunderbirds' sure-handed wide receiver. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Thunderbirds and the Armadillos, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico in the high desert city of Albuquerque. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here. Between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Thunderbirds of Albuquerque. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And, Charles, let's do some breaking down of this Albuquerque club as they enter play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go here in Albuquerque. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that will help my team.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard, and he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
He'll take it inside the 25. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On 1st down, McCarthy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. There's a toss. Kelly going left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now he'll try to run with this. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. On 3rd down, James. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Kelly. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Kelly again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
On 2nd down now, it's Rose, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
James now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Kelly on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. McCarthy. He juked. And oh, he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Thunderbirds, nothing.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this 1st half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. James. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. On first down, Rose. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. James. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. James. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Looking to throw. James. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Rose. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. James. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. James. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That's quickly out wide to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
3rd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Running right with Kelly. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down. Extremely one-sided first half.
Welcome everyone.
One team showed up, ready to go.
Number 3.
The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
7 yards there and a first down.
And an Albuquerque first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Rose. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
On 2nd down, it's Rose, and he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive, McCarthy. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Armadillos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. James. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. James. Got his man. That's Davis. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ball start. Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Rose. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. James. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Rose. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 6. makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is James from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, James. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, James. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, James. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass out left finds Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. To the sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now James throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Rose. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Rose. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. James. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's interference. Defense.
So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. James. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. James. And that is incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy finds Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Able to complete it to Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 131 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Off play action. McCarthy. Eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, James. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's James on 1st down. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to break. In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Walls. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On first down, Walls, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, 1:06 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. James throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of
Personal
scrimmage.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
This is 1st and 10. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here comes 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. James. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to number 89. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Austin, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Albuquerque, they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.